I'm going to share with you top 5 reasons why you should raise a family in Irvine, California. Coming up. Hi, I'm Regina Chen. I'm your local real estate agent right here in Irvine, California. Today, I'm going to talk about why it's a good idea to raise your family in Irvine, California. I'm going to share with you from the personal experience. We actually moved from another city to Irvine, California as soon as I find out I am having my first baby. And ever since, we've been living here for more than a decade. Well, as a mom, I understand when you are moving, you're buying a home, you're more than buying just a box, you're buying a lifestyle. It's not just what's inside, it's the surrounding, it's the people, it's a community. So I want to share with you what I think is the top 5 reasons you should consider raising your family in Irvine, California. Safety, you probably hear it many times. Irvine is Americans' safest city for the 17th straight year. This is by the definition of the FBI crime statistic. And when they compare to safe city, it doesn't make sense. You compare like a huge metropolitan to a tiny small city. So when we say it's the safest city, Irvine is the safest city compared to its size. So, and it's a long track record for more than like 10 years, actually it's 17 years, Irvine continued to be recognized as the safest city of its size. Just to put things in perspective, I think the number 2, because we're considered it's the mid to large cities category. So the number 2 safest city behind Irvine is Virginia Beach. And they actually had more than 50% more violent crimes per capita compared to Irvine. Just to give you an idea, it's not like a number that's easily to achieve, or you can throw it out there, or definitely not you can keep it up for 17 years. What other factor make Irvine a good place to raise family? In my opinion, it's the weather. I love the weather here. It's almost like throughout the year, very warm. It doesn't really rain as much. Our family, our kids, we all like to do stuff. We want to go outdoor. If when we're like in summertime, we want to go to skiing or snowboarding, we can still go to the mountain. Like Big Bear Mammoth is not that far out. But I definitely see that the good weather, it's a big draw for us. And there's just like open up so much options, so many things we can do with the kids. So I feel very strongly about weather. Definitely is a key factor, make Irvine a perfect place to raise the family. And when I talk about the weather is nice, I just want to quantify what does that mean. So throw some number out there. So I think normally in January it tends to be colder. The highest January could be average at 68%, and it gets warmer. And the summertime, June, July, August, the highest like 82, 84. Obviously depends on which part of Irvine you live in. If you're more inland, tend to be on the higher side. If you're closer, if you're south to the 405, it tends to be cooler. And in terms of the lowest, the January lowest be around like could be like 45, but I'm guessing that's probably more like a midnight or early morning. I don't recall that being walking outside during the daytimes around 45, and the summertime the low can get to like 63, 64. Just to give you an idea of the seasonality there here in Irvine. Another reason Irvine is a good place to raise family, when we talk about family, we think about kids, then we cannot not talk about the schools. So in Irvine, I think the people are well known for is a good public school. When the public school, we're thinking about from K through 12. Actually, we also have good private school as well. Even for preschool, we have all different systems, Montessori and other system, and we also have religious like Christian school, and we have special school focused on OSHA, focused on arts, other specialty school as well. And so even before K, we have the pre-K, and so K through 8. You will see in terms of the most talk about those public school, you can go on the gradeschool.org in general, across the board, it's pretty balanced. We have a lot of good school, no matter it's an elementary school, middle school, high school. Another flexibility, I like that. What's unique about Irvine Elementary School, we actually have two different schedules. Apart from those conventional schedule, we also so-called the year-round school. That means that the year-round school, they tend to have shorter summer break and they have a 1 week longer fall break. If you're a family, you like to travel to avoid the peak season, high price or traffic, fall break is always a good time to travel. So after K, we have, if you follow my other video, you know that UC Irvine is like continue to gain recognition. It's definitely on the rise, like a top school. And also we have really good IVC, Irvine Valley Community School. Actually, it's the #1 California community college in terms of transfer rate. So overall, it just a lot of time it's not about the rating on gradeschool.org. You want to come here to see that. You want to raise your children, make sure they're within the crowds that you relate to, you share the same parenting value. But overall, I just want to share that there are a lot of options, a lot of good school and different school options to family to meet your various needs. Another great resources in Irvine available to family is that our access to nature, open space. We have so many parks. If you don't know, we actually have 277 parks in Irvine. And we're also, according to the Trust for Public Land, Irvine is ranked the top 10 park city in America. That just gives you an idea to show that we're so lucky. We have all those community parks, city park, Orange Party Park. It's just within reach. It's great for if you have dogs, to walk your dog with your kids or biking. It's just so accessible. It's just right around you, almost like you don't have a excuse not to take advantage to walk outside, to take advantage of the California living, the nice weather and everything. Just to name a few, like the Jeffrey Open Trail space, and if you have a furry friend, have little dogs, like the Quill Hill Loop is perfect for taking your furry friends for a walk. It's really flat and an easy walk for everybody. I think that's one of the reason, a main attraction, a draw, even during COVID time, we're getting so many family migrate from the rest of the states, because that time people are yearning to want to have the access to open space. When everything's locked down, we'll still be able to go to the mountain, the park, the beach nearby. And also, I don't know about you, I want my kids to have like an active lifestyle instead of, nowadays, they're new generation, all the education, even school requires a lot of like online learning using iPad. It's just a lot of electronic times. But with the access, once you walk out the door, you're out there, let your eyes take a break and taking in the beauty of the nature. I just love that. Personally, that's probably one of my favorite, the access to open space, nature, and outdoor. And #5, I would say that this is, as a parent, I really appreciate that. In Irvine, it's like one-stop shopping. There's so many resources. It's outside school. No matter your kids are into sports or they like into arts or music, there's just so many enrichment activities or resources available to you. If you have kids, you probably know that we probably spend so much time picking up, dropping off kids, but we're fortunate in Irvine that we have so many let's just talk about sports. Like I think a couple of weeks ago before the New Year's Eve, that's the season. All the soccer leagues are doing tryout. I think we have like 4 or 5 soccer leagues around here. And we have the amazing Orange County OC Great Park. If you have not been there, you definitely want to check it out. They have the like best well-lit and well-maintained manicure, all the artificial turf covered soccer field, there's basketball field, baseball field, basketball courts, and we also have ice rink where the Olympian skater Nathan Chen was trained in, and I think the Anaheim Duck trained there as well. It's just all the facility is like top notch. It's within our reach. It make the parents, you open up all the options to your children and make the more accessible and make it easier on the parent side when you pick up drop off, when everything is all within the city. So I can pick them up after school. Let's go to the soccer game. And after that, on other days, they can go to their art studio, or my daughter wants to take a ballet or a hip hop dance. It's just all within the city. So that's why I really think that Irvine is very family, children friendly. Definitely, it's a top city when you consider to raise your family, Irvine, California. If you want to get specific lists of any of the reason I think that Irvine is a great place to raise your family, just give me a call, shoot me a text. Tell me specifically what you're looking for. I would love to share with you my recommendation.